Hi, welcome back. So, that Chanel video that I promised you guys is on its way. I promise it is filmed and good to go, but it's a collaboration video with another friend of mine here on YouTube. So, I'm just waiting for him to get his video ready and then we will be good to go. So in the meantime, I thought that I would film a video today about a brand or a fragrance house that I have had my eye on for months and months and months now. And this is Sana Jardin. I've actually been in bed sick for the past week or so if my voice is a little bit hazy, then please excuse that, although I'm kind of digging it. Now, Sana Jardin is actually a fragrance house that I feel is so socially conscious beyond what I've come across before in this industry. And the ethos behind the brand is beyond sustainability. So they actually do take things to a whole other level when it comes to being sustainable. Not only do they think about where they source their products and their products being natural and, not leaving a huge carbon footprint, but they actually take the next step of going further and empowering the people in the impoverished areas where they source a lot of their ingredients. So say they take flowers, jasmine flowers, from Morocco. They will then take all the waste from those flowers and give it back to the people so that they can use it and sell it and make other products with it. They also help empower these mainly women in the rural areas by helping them learn how to sustain a business and, some business savviness so that they can actually continue being successful. So this whole thing is really in line with what I personally stand for and what I personally would like to do more of. So if I one day, I'm not going to say that I'm going to release a product or anything, but if I were to do that, it would definitely have something like this ingrained in it, something about empowering people in impoverished areas of the world. So Sana Jardin was launched in 2017 by Amy Christiansen, and she had done a lot of social work in her past. So she really wanted to bring this into the world of fragrance and use fragrance as a way to create social change. So if you are a person who is looking to be a more conscious consumer, then this brand is definitely the way to go. So first I'm going to talk about Nubian Musk, and this was released in 2017, so it was one of their earlier fragrances. I do tend to gravitate towards fragrances that have musk in the name or like exclaim that they're musky, but it is very hard for me to find a musk that I like. But Nubian Musk I find to be a lovely powdery musky fragrance with a beautiful sandalwood element to it. And then it has this underlying DNA that a lot of the Sana Jardin fragrances have. So there's something incensey, ethereal, beautiful about all of them that really ties this collection together. So Nubian Musk wasn't available at the counter that I went to, so I had to buy a discovery kit to actually try that one out. And I do enjoy this musk. It's not what I would call a very clean musk. It's more of a natural type of musk that would blend with your skin and become like a second skin. There are powdery elements to this one. It has some florals as well, some rose, it has some grapefruit blossom. So it does have this floral aspect to it. And yeah, I think that if you enjoy musky scents, then try out Nubian Musk. It is leaning powdery, and I would also say that it leans slightly feminine. Then there's Savage Jasmine that smells like a very realistic jasmine bush. I would say though that this one is very floral in the sense that you pretty much just get pure jasmine. Like, that's it. You might as well be smelling the flower. And although I do like that as well, it's not something that I would personally wear, but if you are a jasmine, very realistic floral lover, then try that one. So next I'm going to talk about Tiger by Her Side, and this is probably the best seller from the line, the one that's the most famous, alongside maybe Sandalwood Temple that comes in second. But Tiger by Her Side is a beautiful amber fragrance. It is pure amber mixed in with some incense elements, some spicy elements as well. And I do find this one captivating. Although I'm quite picky personally with amber fragrances, I cannot do too strong of an amber. So if you are a true amber lover, I would recommend going for Tiger by Her Side. That's also one of the fragrances in this line that I would say is more unisex, and I would actually even prefer on a man. I mean, why not? So Sandalwood Temple is the next popular one in the line, and I think that this might be my favorite out of all of them. This is a creamy, milky, luscious sandalwood fragrance, and it has some similar reminiscence of Tiger by Her Side in the way of it being alluring. There are some beautiful woody elements to this that underpin or really push up that sandalwood and make her flourish. And there's some vetiver, some cedar wood in there that really help amplify that. And yeah, I love Sandalwood Temple. I might be getting a bottle of that one. Berber Blonde is probably another bestseller from Sana Jardin, and this one is a lovely everyday fresh scent. I would say it's more like spring, summer, hot weather. It's an orange blossom fragrance. It's orange blossom, the sweet orange blossom on one side, and then the neroli on the other side, so the sharper neroli. And this smells clean, sanitary. It's a quite uplifting scent, I would say. And if you're a neroli lover, then that's the one for you. One that I thought was quite interesting was Jaipur Chant. And Jaipur Chant was released last year, I believe. This fragrance just transports you to India. So if you've ever seen or if you've ever experienced the smell of those white flower necklaces that they use at Hindu temples, this is the smell of that, and it just transports you to that place. It's quite a heady floral, but I feel like the more that I spray Jaipur Chant, the more that I fall in love with her. This is like the rest of the florals in the line, a very realistic floral rendition. So it's quite a sweet tuberose. And if you love your white flowers, then Jaipur Chant is your girl. I think this one won an award as well last year. So check that one out. I will say that longevity on these is quite good. The sillage dies down quite quickly on me. So around the 1 hour mark, it softens. But then it depends on which one you decide to choose. If it's a freshie, it's not going to be as beastly as Tiger by Her Side. That's an oriental amber based fragrance. So for all you patchouli lovers, all you patch heads like myself, celestial patchouli would be the choice to go for. Celestial patchouli is a straight in your face patchouli. It's beautiful though, for sure. It has some rose blended in there to really help kick up that patchouli. It has some jasmine. It also has this bit of a sandalwood element to it as well that is kind of reminiscent of other fragrances. I would say this one has some underlying elements that are similar in Celestial Patchouli, Tiger by Her Side, and Sandalwood Temple. You can tell that it's the same brand when you wear these fragrances. So yeah, that's good. They're distinctive. So lastly, I'm going to talk about Révolution de la Fleur. And this is a ylang-ylang bomb. Again, very realistic ylang-ylang flower in your face. And there's something like flower power hippie child about this one to me, not only in the name, but also in the way that it smells. It's a beautiful, sweet floral fragrance that is, happy and joyful. And the frangipani also really plays a beautiful role in this one to me. So yes, another one for floral lovers. I'm not sure if they're going to be releasing more, but I've gone through the 8 that they have in their collection at the moment. And I highly recommend that you try these out if you're into natural, realistic smelling fragrances, eco-consciousness. Imagine how much flowers and like used up materials actually just end up in landfill that they're now reusing. And then they're also just distinctive, beautiful fragrances. So check out Sana Jardin. I think that their prices are quite reasonable as well for what you get. I will have the prices written here and also a link to their website. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Leave a comment below. Have you tried Sana Jardin before? Have you ever heard of this brand before? Because actually they seem to be making waves, at least over here in the UK and in like the beauty industry world. Have a wonderful smelling day, people. Let me know what your scent of the day is as well if you feel like sharing, and I will see you next time.